Hey Dojo friends, I wanted to show you a sword that I ordered from Swords of Northshire. So you guys out there can order a custom-made sword just like this. I don't get paid or compensated by Swords of Northshire, but I order several of my swords there as a collector and an admirer because I love their quality of blades. This is a Ninja To, a straight blade Chokuto blade, which I call Hebito. Hebi means snake in Japanese. Let's take a close look at this cool sword that you can actually custom look and make exactly like this one. Okay, taking a look at this is a sword bag here, which you get with most any sword. Now there are different patterns of these. I like the red color with the gold silk and the tassels here in gold, but you can get these in different colors which you can choose online. What I like about their website is you can really custom order these swords to your liking. This is a very unusual sword that I ordered here. I custom made this in my design here, which they really said that they don't ever get a sword like this customized, but I really like unusual looking swords. I have a lot, and what attracts me especially is when I can go in and customize what I want. Whether I keep this or resell it, it doesn't matter. I just love the aesthetics of this. Now it's a what they call a Marukitai. Marukitai is a type of forging process. Maru means circle, but it could also mean full or complete or one piece. And kitai is to forge or to temper. As far as steel goes, this is a... Now I'm going to touch this sword. You can touch your sword all you want as long as you remember to clean it, because you don't want it to rust. So make sure if you use a firearm or you clean your shotgun or pistol, you touch it till the day is long and then you wipe it clean after. So of course you can touch your blades. Just make sure you clean, wipe, and oil them after you're done. These are meant to be touched. They're not meant to be looked at and gazed at. They're meant to be used. These are tools. Going back to Marukitai, this is a one-piece forge. Now, there are many types of forges when you get a sword like this, and you pay for the forging process. A simpler forge like this one is a one-piece forge. It doesn't have all kinds of layers. There's a Wariha Tetsukatai, which is when you put one type of steel into the other. There's a Kobuse-san Mai. There's a Hon-san Mai, which is a three-plate forging. There's a Shihozume Kitai, which is a four-sided forging. There's a Gomai Kitai, old swords. There's a Soshui Kitai, which is used by Masamune, which is like 6 or 7 different types of steel folded over and over again. You have your soft and your hard steels. This here is just a, as far as I know, a 1095 folded steel one piece. It has the hamon, which you can see here. So this is the hard hot edge in the mune back, but this was clay tempered here, and it's hard to see perhaps the hamon, even though this is polished. Some hamon stick out more than others. I love this fuller here, which lightens the blade. This is a fantastically well-balanced sword, and I requested an extra long suka handle here, and I'll show you the entirety after because I wanted this sword to be well balanced. This, out of all my collection, well over 150 swords, is one of the best balanced swords I've ever picked up. The blade itself, will measure here. I have my trusty yardstick, is 20 inches, 20-inch blade. When you measure the blade, don't measure the habaki collar here. Just measure it from the end of the habaki all the way out to the kasaki at the end. So as you can see, that's about 20 inches long there. This is a straight blade, extremely sharp. So about 91 centimeters is the overall length of the sword. And the weight is 1.10 kilograms. And the blade length is about 50.8 centimeters. This was forged in December of 2021. And this has a hebi, or a snake theme. But you can see this guard here is a snake wrapped around. Isn't that cool? Beautiful. I wanted the silver snake on there. Very interesting. And the collar also has a snake here. Can you see that snake? Wrapping around here. Look at that. This intricacy. I don't know what the manuki are. I'm guessing I picked snakes. But I can't really tell what those are. But they could be coiled up snakes. And this is double pegged here. And I'm guessing the tang probably stops around here. So it's got an inch or two extra. There's another snake. Look at that. So the snake theme is all throughout this beautiful sword. It's got the brown leather wrap, ito, which I requested, and a black real same snake skin here, shark skin. This is very well wrapped. It's very, very tight, so it was done by someone who clearly does this for a living. You want to be careful. If you can move these, that means it's a cheap wrapping. And this is extreme. I'm really pushing on that, and it does not give at all. That's why they often use this same, because it has dimpling on it, which holds the wrapping tight onto the handle. But isn't that a beautiful sword here? The seppa I requested in silver, which most people get gold, but I thought that the silver really fit in well with this beautiful snake theme, and a silver habaki collar here really makes this stick out. Everything is silver rather than the gold. Let's get a closer look at the blade. As you can see, the hara, the grain there. Very cool and interesting. I'm going to move it around. Hopefully you can pick up as I move down the blade. Beyond that, fuller. Excellent theme and beautiful blade here. Just one piece of this 1095 steel, which is of good quality. It's a good grade steel, not the best. Holds an edge well, and it's cheaper to manufacture than some of the other steels, which you would pay thousands of dollars for. And there's that hamon line again, showing the differential tempering there. Beautiful sword. Really gorgeous. I love this theme of the snake. Let's take a closer look here at the wrapping as I move down the handle. There it is again. Isn't that just an overall nice sword? Now, sadly, I'm not going to give this away, so don't be asking for me to give this free to somebody. This custom sword was around $300 to custom make. I also wanted the saya to have this buffalo horn on here. This really nice hard buffalo horn, koiguchi, keeps the scabbard from getting all banged up with your blade. It's got the piano finish, high gloss black, just a typical black sagio. Kurigata is also buffalo horn, nice accent. And going to the end, this is also made of buffalo horn at the end. So all of these little features you pay extra for. It might be $20 to $50 depending on what you choose. But you get what you pay for with everything. So if you're going to pay an extra $100, $200, you're going to get these little handmade features on here that make the sword more unique. Overall, it's a beautiful, what I would call straight chokuto, or some would call ninja to type of sword. Very long handle. How long, I'm not sure. I can measure that for you so you know when you go into custom make. The handle is about 12.5 to 13 inches. Very long. Typical handle might be 10 to 12. The balance point is right about an inch or two in front of the collar. That is the balance point right there, which is fantastic for fighting close range and medium range. The chokuto straight blade is very quick at stabbing, not quite as good for slashing, but it gets the job done. A sharp sword is going to cut through flesh like butter in most cases. If you order a custom sword from Swords of Northshire, you get kind of a certificate that tells you about the manufacturing date, the weight, the material that was used, the category, the thickness, the blade structure, how it was made, and a code here, I guess, if you wanted to call with some more questions, maybe that code would help you. So there's a sword certificate of this Maru Ninja To. Again, you can go online and customize how you want it to be made. But as a fellow lover and appreciator of swords, I knew that you guys might get a kick out of seeing a customized Ninja To. You can order one of these custom-made Hebito or these Maru Ninja swords from Swords of Northshire. Again, I don't get paid by that company, but I order frequently several swords a year from that company. Again, it has the black Samegawa, it has the brown leather wrapping, it has all silver features. You can customize the Suba guard, the Kashirai all over. You can customize the saya, you can get the blade type that you want, you can get it sharp or more of an EI, a dull sword. Many customized features such as the buffalo horn, all kinds of things. I love the idea of a customized sword, so go to Swords of Northshire. I'll put the link below if you want to custom order your sword. They can take up to a month or two to get. Good luck, my sword friends. We have many more swords coming up on this channel to look over together. I just love to look at Japanese and Chinese weapons. I don't know why. Ever since I was a little child, the culture of the East always fascinated me, and I found our Western culture kind of, I hate to say the word boring, but when I saw stuff like this from Shokosugi or Kung Fu Theater, Shogun, all of the great samurai movies from Mifune, all of these Zatoichi movies just made me so excited to start a collection of swords. And it just starts with one, and by the time you know it, you have 10 and then 100. As I get older, I give more and more of these away to my students as gifts, or I resell them at a bargain rate. As you can see behind me, all of these swords here are heavily discounted for in-house dojo students. But you can go to Swords of Northshire. I'll put the link below if you want to customize a sword. All kinds of different features you can customize. Alright, my friends, if I don't see you, hey, have a great holiday season. We're going to take a break from the dojo. Our last training day is Thursday, and then we have a week and a few days off, and we return on January 3rd of 2022. We will continue to put out a couple of videos between now and then, but if we slow down a little on our channel, it's because we're spending important quality time with our family and friends, which is much more important than swords. Everyone have a great holiday season. If you get a sharp sword, please be careful, but you can order these non-sharp as well. Have a great day, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Thank you so much, my friend Matthias, my friend and student, for getting me this beautiful handmade cup from Japan. It looks like it's armor, different yoroi like the one behind me, and who was in the armor, the famous generals that were in this armor at the time. That's a really cool thing. I can look at that as I'm sipping my tea from this beautiful cup. Thank you, Matthias. You're a good, kind-hearted person. I really appreciate this gift.